talking to someone in the audience, like kind of before the whole show started, and she said, "You're not going to do jokes about swine flu, are you?" And I said, "Yeah, pandemics are hilarious." And she said, "Well, be creative." So I wrote a song about swine flu. And I really suck at guitar, so please just be patient. But I think you'll like it. It's about the upside that we don't really think about with the swine flu breakout. See? People are panicking, they're all afraid, because they're listening to what Fox and CNN say. Well, as for me, I won't run away, because the upside of swine flu is that it's gonna get me laid. Swine flu's gonna get me laid. Here's how. See, not many people realize that in a time of global pandemic, it's so much easier to score. All you have to do is go to a woman and say this. Well, tomorrow we might both die of the flu, and you're probably wondering what you should do. Well, I think it's nice if you decide to spend these last couple hours with me and let me have sex with you. Because we're all going to die of the flu. Hold me close, baby, now can't you see that together is how we are both meant to be? You said you would only get with me if I was the last man on earth. Well, tomorrow I just might be. This swine flu is here, you see. Thanks to infected Mexican swine, some people are sick and others are crying. Please believe me, I swear I'm not lying when I say we could both die tomorrow. And by the way, your ass looks fine. Hey, you argue with that pickup line. My sister's here in the audience tonight. She's the one that's hiding her head in shame. And my sister was a freshman here this year, and that's tough for me to do because I gotta be a role model. I gotta be responsible, and I can barely get my own life together. Like, have you ever gone through your pockets and found a to-do list from last week? I just look at it and be like, shit, I didn't do any of this. Write paper, no. Call mom, no. Wash this pair of pants, no. My sister, she's got it all together. She wakes up early every day to go running or to do exercise. I think that's the phrase. I've never had to use exercise in a sentence before. Make exercise, have exercise. Well, I woke up yesterday 5 minutes before my 2 o'clock class started. I just looked at the clock and I'm like, well, that's not happening. And I have to skip that shower too. I got a lot of TV to watch. Baseball was on. And I love baseball. It's one of my favorite sports. My favorite part of a baseball game is either got to be the very beginning or the very end. Because the very beginning's great. Guy comes out, he sings the national anthem, and we all cheer for him, before he's done. Because we're in a hurry to show how much we love America. Land of the free. Yeah, I'm not a terrorist. And the end of a baseball game is nice too, because baseball is really the only sport that tries to end itself as quickly as possible. Because in football, basketball, they're always like, hey, it's not over till the clock says 0. Call a timeout, get a foul, spike the ball, we're still in this. Baseball, if the home team is up, they skip the second half of the 9th inning. Because the visiting team's just like, well, we're not going to score anymore, and we get paid millions of dollars, so I don't see why we have to play a full game. I think that's nice. That respects my time, and I appreciate that. I wish a lot of other sports were like that. And I'm thinking mainly of the sports I played in grade school. Dodgeball, Red Rover, getting beat up. Our sport is your sport's punishment. It would have been nice if, while I was getting beat up in the 3rd grade, one of the bigger kids would have just said to me, you know what, Tony, you're not going to win this. Why don't we just end the fight right here, slaughter rule, and we'll just... But we can't have fights anymore because we're grown-ups. We have to have civilized debate, and by civilized debate, I mean, flying a fetus plane the campus, which is just crazy. And, it's Notre Dame, and in any political debate here, Abortion is at the top of the list of hot-button issues. But to be fair, that list is alphabetical. I'm so glad you got that so fast. I'm good with your letters. And I'm okay with the president coming. I know some people aren't, and I think the students that aren't have been doing a good job keeping it civil, keeping it respectful, keeping the debate going. And I don't think anybody wants really Mr. Fetus playing here. I feel like he's not making a good impression. Because he's talking trash, he's walking around saying we're going to make this a circus. And then over here you got me going, Britney Spears is coming? And I just think we should just send like a student out to talk to him, like one-on-one, you know? And I don't know which student it should be, but I'd nominate the guy that has smart food.